Welcome back. You're watching the late night news. News just coming in. 3 alleged LTT cadres have been arrested in the state. Security, in fact, had been tightened in coastal areas of Tamil Nadu after on June 16th, one of the top LTT intelligence operative, Ndtv-Master, was held in Tamil Nadu. On questioning him, he had in fact revealed about Siva, Tamil and Selvam, the 3 people who have been arrested today. Q branch police were tracking them. They had procured detonators to ship to Sri Lanka. Based on the tip-off, they were arrested on Sunday and 4,900 detonators were seized. Cops rule out the handiwork in Virupuram train sabotage though. Now our reporter Shabir was the one who came in with this news. Shabir, what more details can you give us at this point of time?
Well, just a short while ago, the Q branch had released a press statement saying that 3 top LTT cadres were arrested in Tamil Nadu. In fact, they have been operating here in various districts across the state, and in fact they have been procuring weapons and other materials for the Sri Lankan war when the Sri Lankan war was on. And in fact the tip-off was given by Master Siranjeevi, who is the top intelligence guy who was operating in Tamil Nadu. He has been arrested in Tirchi on June 16th, and in fact from that day onwards the cops were questioning him. The Q branch cops were very particular in finding out that how many LTT operatives could have possibly been in Tamil Nadu operating for a very long time. And in fact, Chiranjeevi Master has given them all the details, and based on those details, 3 other people have also been arrested and they have now been remanded, and still the police are on a lookout and they have been maintaining constant vigil, and security has been tightened across the coastal lines to prevent any further LTT cadre entering in Tamil Nadu. And one important news is that the cops have ruled out that they have nothing to do with the Vilupuram railway track blast case, because that is something perhaps everyone was wanting to know, that whether some of the LTT operatives could have been behind this, who have escaped from Sri Lanka during the war. But in this case, all these 4 men who have been arrested by the Q branch have nothing to do with it, and perhaps the cops are now maintaining a constant vigil across the state to find more details and to prevent further infiltration of LTT cadres into the state.
Right, Shabir. Interestingly, we've also been giving out this news about possible Lankan Tamils being involved in this trial runs of smuggling things out of Chennai during from the Chennai airport. This very well means that the LTT could be very well alive and kicking.
Well, Ram, during the war in Sri Lanka, it was quite clear that there were too many apprehensions. In fact, the intelligence agencies were quite clear that during the war, you cannot stop infiltration of LTT cadres into India. So it was very clear, and they have been maintaining a constant vigil since then to find out that whether there has been any kind of switchover from the island nation. In fact, you know that LTT has a large number of sympathizers in Tamil Nadu, and in fact, this will be a safest place for them in terms of getting out of this country. And we also do know that for a very long time, Chennai has been a transit point for most of the Sri Lankan Tamils as well as the LTT cadres to flee from Sri Lanka. In fact, most of them switch to India through sea route, and in fact from here they are able to get out of the country. So that is quite clear, and it is the most preferred destination for LTT cadres and for many Sri Lankan Tamils to go to any country like Canada and Malaysia and to other countries also. So in fact it is quite clear, and now the Q branch police is on a constant vigil after the war, and they have arrested the top intelligence. It's a big catch actually for the Q branch, and they have managed to get more and more information from him, and based on that they are able to arrest 3 people who have been operating in Tamil Nadu for a very long time, and further they will be successful in preventing any more infiltration of LTT cadres into the state, Ram.
Right, Shabir, thanks a lot for joining us with the latest, of course, on that. Clearly, LTT operators are still very much alive and kicking here in the country. Moving on to some entertainment, India's Oscar winner for sound mixing Rasool Pukuti is on road trip through Chennai to capture the unique sounds of the city. The sound designer is literally living on the streets to record what he calls the sound of Chennai for Rajinikanth's next flick, Ndiran. Radhika Iyer caught up with the sound scientist.
Academy Award winner Rasool Pukuti is on the road, on a randomly picked busy street in Chennai by the side of a garbage truck, collecting sounds made by waste and by vendors in the city. He doesn't know that the traffic has stopped or that several eyes are staring at him. All he knows is what the headphones are telling his ears.
At Saligramam, in the heart of Chennai, I can hear the mundane traffic noise, voices in Tamil complaining of the heat and, of course, how good jasmine smells. But sound scientist Rasool Pukuti can hear a lot beyond this.
I believe that there is a different sound of Chennai, because the rickshaw sounds different, the buses sound different. There are a lot more bikes on the road compared to Bombay. So I am waiting to see how Rahman's expression going to change.
Rasool is recording the sound for what is said to be Tamil cinema's biggest ever movie, Rajinikanth's next, Ndiran, yet again with director Shankar and Aishwarya Rai to play his love interest. Even the dubbing for a fire scene, for example, is being recorded as if a fire broke out for real in the city instead of a closed-door dubbing studio.
Rajini sir was completely enthralled by everything we are doing, and he is the first one to try more and more, and give us satisfactory takes, which people said he has never done before.
To hear the sound of Chennai, one has to wait till September when Ndiran would release. If Rajinikanth plays a robot in the movie, then the sound has to be that much more intelligent. In Chennai, Radhika Iyer, NDTV.
Alright, that's all we have for you now. Keep watching Ndtv-Hindu for all the news and updates.